Alright. Hello. Give me a second while I try to fix my mic. Just gotta reposition a little and best. Still a little sick, so too much. We're here with some reverse 99. The newest. Dude, I forgot what patch this was 3.2. I think this was 3. And going into tactical falls. Without further ado, let's get moving. We're probably going to go up to 15 today. Not too long. Basically chunks of 5. Anyways, get started, shall we? Chapter 11. But he's having a nice day so far. Having a good week as well. Bricks and soil, several stories. Oleko's passage.
This should be about where the restricted area begins. Though I doubt the police have the luxury of worrying about our trespassing.
Carvings inside the lampshade emit a steady faint light, bathing the tunnel in a soft glow. Its long settled on rough stone floor rises into the air as if the space was rushing up to meet rare visitors.
I've always wanted to explore the catacombs. It's almost eerie to think they've been lying beneath our feet for centuries. And it only got spookier once they started stuffing the dead away down here. A vast labyrinth lined with skeletons. But despite the spookiness, I still feel it has a special charm. Secret passages used by revolutionaries and soldiers, surviving in their own way against the march of progress.
The catacombs have a rich history, indeed. Yet only a small portion of it remains open to the public. It is a place dear to the spirit of the city, yet one that is hidden away.
Her companion finishes the sentence Adele hadn't.
Oh, pardon. I'm treating you like one of my clients. I'm sure you don't need a guide to tell you these things. En plus, we aren't here for sightseeing. I need to find Celia and get her to safety as soon as possible.
Come to a confluence. Adele's heart tugs as her purpose meets yet another frustrating.
But these tunnels stretch out almost 300 kilometers in all directions. We can't go looking for a needle in a haystack. Madame, your divination revealed Celia's whereabouts before. Could you perhaps try it again?
The fates of many commingle here. To trace her would be to catch a single stream from a flowing river. But it seems her stream is deeply entangled with your own. Perhaps by observing yours, I may discern her presence. Your stream is quite unique. The familial curse you bear. It may be a gift in some strange way, setting you on a path unlike any other.
I've certainly never thought of it that way.
So, in saying that, she finds us back in the parlor of crystals, weighing her attitude. A dismissal.
But you're saying you can track her, n'est-ce pas?
It will not show me where she is, but I will gain some sense of where she has been.
Génial. Better than searching blindly.
There or not, I'm emitting a dim.
To the left.
D'accord. Then we go left.
They turn another corner, and the next corridor ahead looks much
Wait. I should leave some sort of mark.
Adele picks up a stone and scratches yet another arrow on the wall.
We've been walking for a while now, but we still haven't found anything. Forgive me, madame, but are you sure your divination?
Shh. Look. The fruits of your search.
Following Barrow's gaze, she catches a silhouette flicker far end. Crouches, raising her hand, ready to strike flames if needed. Adele watches guardedly as the figure steps into the light.
Who's there? Oh, a fellow explorer. What luck. You see, my headlamp's gone out and I've been separated from my students. I wonder if you might help me get to the surf. Wait, you? Are you not that same young lady from yesterday? And you, Madame Baril-Boiniche? What on earth are you two doing here?
You know each other?
Adele looks back at Beryl, but her suspicion washes up against the calm composure.
I have
Calm
attended
composure.
a number of Professor Roseau's lectures. His ideas are most intriguing.
Introduction is cut notably short, but it hints all the more at how wide her influence reaches. This man himself does not earn any trust for being an acquaintance's acquaintance.
Was Celia with you, Professor? I've been looking for her. It's serious. I tried calling the campus, but no one answered.
Celia? She was supposed to join us today, yes. But I'm afraid I haven't seen her. Most unlike her to do such a thing, but perhaps she had a change of plans.
Adele studies the man's bewildered face. A thought crosses her mind.
Forgive me.
Huh?
Bofu lunges for the professor's waist, sending fire crawling up his fingers. Flames flicker, fading quickly, leaving only a trace of warmth. I accept him.
Mademoiselle Tavernier, what are you doing?
No need to be alarmed. It's just my arcane skill. It's a relief to know you're as real as you appear. But you have heard about the reappearance of the beasts of Gévaudan, no? To say nothing of the critters that surely nest down here. Monsters wearing human skin could be lurking nearby. We can't be too cautious.
I appreciate the warning.
He brushes away imaginary ashes from Eve and resumes the prior conversation.
Knowing Celia, it may very well be that she lost track of time organizing her research materials. Are you quite certain she's not at home?
That does sound like her. But I went to her place. No one was there.
In all likelihood, she's in some cafe with her nose buried in a book. But mademoiselle, why is it that you are so concerned with finding her? It's as if you're certain she's in some kind of danger.
He cannot help but notice he's moved one hand behind his back. Guarded.
She may well be. Madame Boiniche has had a premonition.
They go over a brief account of the prophecy, the nightmare, and the necklace that serves as proof. When she finishes, the professor bursting into laughter.
Madame Boiniche, forgive my bluntness, but you've been indulging this mademoiselle far too much. Scurrying about down here? What this young lady needs is a good rest.
It is her will that brought us here.
He turns to Adele, pity mingling with paternalism in a single toxic facade. If she had only been some babbling child pointing at a monster beneath her head.
Mademoiselle, I know you're a dear friend of Celia's and worried about her safety. But you mustn't let yourself become paranoid, especially with all of this hysteria spreading through the city as of late.
Are you saying I'm making things up? That this is just some kind of mania? It isn't! Absolutely not! How else could you explain the necklace?
There may be many explanations. Many, indeed. Though I fear, in the worst case, that you've been under the spell of this mania for much longer than you realize. Think, mademoiselle, this necklace you were given in this dream of yours. Where did it go? Where is it now?
It was Felicienne. She...
Adele hesitates mid-step. Bringing up her vanishing employer would only make the situation worse.
I remember. I saw it.
She wrings her memory like a dry sponge. At the end of the tomb's darkness, she spies the same fur that had haunted her dream.
Watch out!
Fairy shadow screams and darts away, its cry louder than her gasp. I think she's being delulu. I got little skull critters, that's so weird.
That was certainly a choice.
Taking a peek inside.
My sight shall unveil the hidden, target locked down.
Locked down.
Will burn.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out by God's grace.
Botch.
Won't be fooled.
A short hit. Now is the time for repentance. A worthy victory.
Power of gunpowder.
Please, mademoiselle, those were simply ordinary critters, not mythological beasts. I'm afraid my verdict stands. What you need is rest, my
I
dear.
love how Adele's room is just absolutely insane. The man shakes his head in regret, casting an apologetic glance towards Beryl.
As much respect as I may hold for the art of divination. In fact, my own field of study overlaps with it quite a bit. Ultimately, divination is but a tool, and an auxiliary one at that. In this era, everyone is clamoring to find the true path out of their predicaments. But I have yet to hear of anyone who has found an ultimate answer. I believe that it is only when all of society is united that we will have any chance of success. Indeed, that is my team's and Celia's shared goal. There are, of course, those who claim to have found the secret to creating such a society, but they are nothing but impostors. Little do they know that the lies they spout are destined to backfire, causing suffering and disaster as they
Hold up.
too are devoured into the collective unconscious.
He sounds sus now. He was
We
normal a
must
moment ago.
make our own decisions. Wouldn't you agree, Mademoiselle Tavernier?
He's Manus. Or
I
related.
suppose you have a point.
His words seem to be, against all her desires to the contrary, painfully earnest. The anger rising in her chest fades. Calm itself is revealing. She has never been this anger before.
But I'm certain something is wrong. And that's exactly why I'm here.
Elle glances back to the narrow tomb passage where she spots the shifting darkness once more. Draws closer, sharper, until it solidifies into a familiar figure.
Celia? Don't go!
Adele?
The shadow flickers and vanishes. Without even relighting her lamp, Adele runs after it.
At attendez, mademoiselle! Please, don't venture off alone.
The light behind her fades, and with it the shouting of the professor. She is off her rocker. He is straight off her rocker. An unremarkable witness report. All rumors, whispers, and tales. Every passerby keeps it. Boatman on the sign says he saw unusual blue flames near the riverbank one night. Yet when he got closer, he insists he never seen Will o' the Wisp in all his years, all his 20 years on the river. A ladder to heaven. Heaven. Restricted area. Authorized access only. Capital dues.
Celia, wait! Why are you running from me?
She is. Chasing the blur, Adele turns another corner. Battle.
A dead end.
Relit lamp reveals nothing ahead of her but tightly packed bricks.
Where did she go?
Adele, why are you with them?
Two hands grab Adele's shoulders and wrench her around face to face with her lost in vain.
Celia? How did you... I just saw you over there. Never mind. Are you alright? What happened to you? I've been worried sick.
The grip tightens, concern turning into panic mid-sentence.
Answer me. Why are you with them?
Them? Who do you mean?
Manus Vindicte.
Name heard only in dream bursts out through clenched teeth.
The professor deceived us all. He's been a member of Manus Vindicte this
I
entire
knew it.
time. He never wanted to help anyone. We can't let him open the gate. We can't let him unleash the Imagirial Paris.
Wait. Hold on a minute, Celia. Manus Vindicte. In imaginary Paris. Please, I don't understand.
Adele grasps her friend's trembling hands, holding tight until the shaking subsides.
Do you remember Vincent?
The madman that rammed into my car? He turned into a beast of Gévaudan in my dream. You were in it too, Celia.
She looks to her friend, expecting yet more doubt.
No, Adele. It wasn't a dream. Yesterday morning, I went to the hospital to check in on him.
That would be around the time I visited Madame Boaniche's parlor.
Celia nods. She puts on a calm face, but the slightest quiver in her lips shows through.
But when I arrived, I was told that he'd been taken to his hometown by his family. I truly didn't think much of it at the time, although I was remiss to have lost my chance to say goodbye. But on my way back, I saw him again. He was getting into a car, one that I recognized right away, Professor Rosos.
Takes a deep breath, her breath holding back both shock and fury.
It was altogether too strange. I couldn't just let it go. So, I hailed a car and tailed them. They parked in a hidden spot and entered the catacombs together. They kept going deeper, and I followed. I don't know how long we walked, but it felt like we were descending into hell itself. Then, I saw the room.
You should feel honored, Vincent. Few have ever had the privilege to stand in this place.
He throws a dismissive glance over his shoulder, striding deeper toward the room at the door's end, a dazed young man trailing behind. Moments later, the hidden young woman peeks around the corner.
Where are we?
The strange light spilling from the entrance stings her eyes, unnervingly bright. She sees herself and edges closer to where the two figures vanished. The center of the room is dominated by a strange circular pit, its interior wall fitted with a ladder of unknown make.
I thought we were already in the deepest part of the catacombs. Never mind my mumbling, Your Majesty. Only, could I ask, where does this ladder lead?
As above, so below. Don't let appearances fool you.
Huh? You mean...
Yes, this is its entrance. The archive of imagery, the anima mundi, the shared dream, the sea of collective unconscious. It goes by many names, but I prefer to call it the depths of myth.
The game mode.
And it exists in a more tangible form than you may think, my dear boy. In fact, it is right in front of you.
My god, this is beyond my wildest imagination.
For now, it is but a small crack in the veil, nowhere near enough. We must open the gateway. If we wish to restore the glory that once shone on this land, we need a far more radiant light. Like the brilliance of the sun of Austerlitz.
Stares downward, his eyes reflecting the brilliant, flickering light below.
As I told you, there is risk here. The maelstrom of imagery will devour any who dive into it, reshaping their body and soul into something else entirely. But I have faith in you, my boy. You remember what I taught you, don't you?
Of course, I'm ready. It would be my greatest honor.
The young man doesn't hesitate for even a moment. He climbs the ladder, his movements sure as he vanishes into the deep.
You must find the key. The French blue, a pivotal discovery by one of our most venerable pioneers. Sadly, her existence dissolved into the depths of myth just as she had nearly claimed it. Still, her discovery has paved the way for our victory today. Together we will build a bridge between the material and spiritual realms, one that will guide us toward a more perfect world. Have you found it, Vincent?
The young man reappears, but where his hand should be, he instead grips the side with a pair of massive lupine talons. Twisted head follows, jaws glinting with vivid blue ichor dripping from its an inhuman, monstrous face.
C'est magnifique! That's it! Bring it to me! Bring it to me!
In the next instant, the blue scatters into drifting light and fades away. The rapture on the man's face freezes. The rapture on the man's face freezes, only to melt away into
dear
nothing.
boy. It seems you weren't worthy after all.
The beast lets out a mournful cry, but the professor ignores it as he turns toward the entrance.
Perhaps, then, the final experiment must fall to you, Celia. My brightest student.
Just wish a single turn longer.
Greetings.
I mean, I know he's Manus, but I know he's Manus, but it really looks like we're just about to beat up some random dude on the streets. I don't know why that tickles me.
Agreed.
That dumb.
Sensing their thoughts.
Playing these cards.
My sight shall interrogate locks down.
Our blood will burn.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. This is now. Now is the time for repentance.
Yeah! Vampires!
Laurent Roiseau is a madman.
Rage and sorrow twist a friend's once studious, gentle face.
I thought he genuinely wanted to make the world better through parapsychology. He'd gone much further than anyone else. But I was perhaps too foolish, too naive to realize that all his novel theories, all the inspiring dreams he shared with us, were lies, meant to ensnare us, to use us. All those rumors of monsters in the city, the madness in the streets, the disappearances, they were his handiwork. He and Manus Vindicte.
Professor Roseau? The depths of myth? Manus Vindicte?
I saw him. Vincent. He became a beast of Gévaudan. I saw it with my own eyes. Then he turned to me and...
The voice breaks with emotion. Countless questions crowd forward, but in the end they all yield to one.
But you're safe now, Sissy. That's all that matters. We'll figure things out later. For now, we need to get out of this accursed place.
Ella holds her hand so tight her knuckles fly. Whatever else, she's certain of one thing: she won't lose sight of her friend ever again. So she steps forward, yet no footsteps follow.
Sissy? What's wrong? Allons-y, come on. We have to go.
Friend doesn't move with her. She stands motionless, expressionless, until her mask is broken by the hint of trailing light and faint.
I'm so
Face.
very glad, Adele. I still truly see myself through your eyes, n'est-ce pas?
Sissy? What do you mean? What else would you look like?
For an instant she sees it through the veil of shadow. No illusion.
He captured me, Adele, and threw me down the ladder. So many voices flooded my head, an endless number, until I couldn't feel my own body anymore. They told me things, whispered about this Manus Vindicte. Everything struck me so quickly, so chaotically, yet it felt so long, like an endless moment. But I found something in the current, a diamond, the key to all this. If that diamond falls into their hands, they'll use it to unleash the depths of myth. And when that happens, all of Paris will be drowned in the maelstrom of imagery. And I'm afraid everyone will suffer just as Vincent and I have. I had to get the diamond away from them. I had to make sure they couldn't use it. But I remembered what you told me, Adele. That the real French blue was recut long ago. Then, the diamond must be an imitation. Something fabricated by Manus Vindicte, no? So a thought struck me. If it's only a forgery, then your arcane skill can destroy it. I kept thinking about that, over and over, and told myself I had to reach you. Then, just like that, a car door appeared in front of me. One I truly could not forget. It was your passenger door.
He releases this long-held truth like a taut rubber band, immediately snapping the moments together.
Maybe the depths of myth really does connect our dreams, blurring the line between what's real and what's imagined. At the very least, it led me to you.
So then, in that bizarre dream, it really was you?
Yes, it was. The depths of myth, how it connects us, truly is amazing. But I'm afraid I can't go any further. Too much has changed. I've changed. They won't stop chasing their key. Razo will do whatever it takes to retrieve it and inflict the suffering on all of Paris. Please, Adele, tell me you destroyed the diamond as I asked. You did, didn't you?
He clutches at her, desperate for an answer. But Adele is at a loss for words, unable to summon up an explanation without
It was all so strange and confusing. I was worried about you, and I thought the diamond might be the only clue as to where you were, so I didn't destroy it. It should be with Felicien now.
Felicien. Quelle horreur! You can't mean that, Felicien!
That's right. I told you about her over dinner.
No, this is terrible. I see now, they're all... Listen to me, Adele. Felicien is an enemy. She's with Manus Vindicte. You mustn't trust her. She's more dangerous than she...
gruesome.
How rude. You really ought to reflect on your choice of friends, ma chérie. I've no patience for personal slander.
Adele is so delulu. I'm loving this. He is bona fide. Few words of advice for Arcanists out of option. Oh, that's a lot of. No, like pause, take a drink. Things never wash off. Not red.
No! Celia!
Falls to her knees beside her friend's body, the blood pulling around her as a whisper slithers into her mind, growing louder and louder.
My head hurts.
Blood and impact, the gem's brilliant glow, a familiar voice, the cold sneers, everything spirals into chaos. The world spins and darkness swallows everything.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, it's all because of Beryl. Beryl's the bad guy.
Come. Take my hand.
Soft, muffled voices seep into her ears.
Time to wake up, dear.
It's all Beryl. She's the mastermind. All in it. When do the lights come on? After several slow blinks, she begins to make sense of the faces staring down at her.
Madame Buanish?
Feeling better? Take a breath. Rest a moment. We are here with you now.
We?
Seeing another figure beside them, Adele instinctively leaps, but Beryl behind her.
Stay away from him, Madame Buanish. He's the one behind all this.
What?
Celia told me everything. She saw you turn Vincent into a monster.
Oh, my dear girl. When we get you back to the surface, we must get you some immediate mental care. You've been pacing around in circles, talking to yourself, laughing and crying for who knows what reason. And now, just as I thought Madame Broniche had managed to calm you down, you start spouting this nonsense.
Enough with your lies. You can't fool me. If you know what's
Hey,
good
Ad,
for
hello,
you,
hello.
you'd confess all your evil plots and come with me to the police. Wait,
How are you? How are you?
isn't that...
She's ready to strike, but something in her periphery catches her eye. Small arrow mark carved into the stone beside her.
that mark? It's the one I made earlier.
It'll take a little,
It's
but it's better.
exactly how I
Better,
made
eh?
it. But I followed Celia. We went so far. How could I be back where I started?
Aren't you listening? All you've done is pace in circles and mutter to yourself. And now this rubbish about Celia. For pity's sake, girl, look around. She's not here. Ask Madame Broniche if you must.
But I saw her with my own eyes. Felicien stabbed her. It was real. It was true. She was dying in my arms. Her blood was on my face, my hands.
She holds out her hands, the very ones she used to lift the bloodied body of her dearest friend. Hey, alright, alright. But there's nothing there. No stains of red, nothing but old
How
calluses.
could this be?
Alright so
This
far.
must
How are
be
you? How are
another
you?
one of his deceptions. You have to believe me.
She grabs Madame Buaniche desperately, as if she were the only thing keeping her.
Can't you use your divination to see the truth? Please,
The
Madame.
last day, oh no!
You have
Why?
to help Celia. She's dying somewhere.
Her voice trails off. Dell realizes that Beryl's answer isn't what she wants to hear.
It seems this curse still shadows over you. What you saw were simply illusions.
But Beryl's also evil.
Rest assured,
I'm calling it.
I will do what I can to help you through this.
Beryl reaches toward her, but Adele steps back.
Illusions? So, even you think I... But there's
Oh
no mistaking
no!
it. I saw Celia and Felicien and the diamond. Felicien has it. Celia told me it has to be destroyed.
That's not good.
Or else...
Aw.
Or else...
Condolences. The spinning returns, whispers sweating, and again until she hears Beryl's puzzled tone.
The diamond? You mean the one strung around your neck?
Huh?
Following Beryl's gaze, Adele lowers her head. There on her chest glimmers that same blue.
Impossible.
Mate.
Felicien took it from me. But how can it be here
I mean,
again?
it is life. Well, everybody.
No!
Everyone's their
This
own
is
person.
absurd!
They decided. Confusion and shock under the weight of her mind ignite into searing rage.
Celia was right. This wicked imitation must be destroyed. It must be destroyed now! Come, Fufu!
Calls to the little dragon on her shoulder. Little flames gather, burst into a torrent. Blaze capable of destroying that bone.
Huh?
Fire never comes.
What's wrong, Fufu? Destroy the diamond! Fufu?
She feels the lack of weight before she sees it. The beloved little companion has become the latest to disappear. I mean,
What's
who
going
wouldn't
on?
be disappointed, eh? If you cared then. Prefers more than just a pet. Shares her mind and soul. It could never vanish like Celia did. Mind goes blank again, dizziness swelling in weight.
This is all too strange. What was I doing again?
The head pounds, all sound vanishes. Own panicked breathing.
Ah, right. The diamond that Celia gave to me. What she said was real. I have to destroy it.
Resolve flickers to the surface, only to be dragged down by the tide of hesitation.
But this isn't any ordinary diamond. It's the miraculous French blue. Do I really have the right to destroy a national
Have you ever been in love,
treasure?
actually? I mean, sure, yeah, I've been in relationships before. Inhale, exhale. Even that simple act stretches her
Was it
mental
who
state.
asked me to destroy it anyway? Oh, it must have been Celia.
Well, at least you're not as stuck in a delulu state as this
But
girl
Celia,
is.
she gave the diamond to me. It's mine.
Fast, a sharp voice cuts through the noise, clouding her head. Breathing steady, stabbing pain recedes. Stops, a drowsy calm spreads through her. Every worry, every doubt slips away into a
Please,
warm abyss.
mademoiselle, you seem to have been through a lot. You need some rest. Perhaps some fresh air might ease your symptoms. Come, I'll lead the way back to the surface.
He's
My
paranoid.
colleagues and I have a reservation at a restaurant nearby. Please, join us for dinner.
You still in a relationship though? No. Like a long time ago. That hand falls on her shoulder and at last she
I
finds
think
herself
you're right,
unable to resist it.
Professor. I need some fresh air.
Adele hears herself agreeing softly. Weakly. Necklace, with its vivid blue diamond, hangs around her skin. Feel as if it had always been there. Is Delulu with Felician calling it? Felician's spirit that's also Delulu. Her psyche. An unremarkable witness report. All rumors, whispers, and tales. Every passerby keeps a few of them. Many mothers report that their children scared and screaming run back to them when playing. They have severe nightmares afterwards. Each dream begins the same way. Blurry image. Grand Guignol. Horror, gore, a play where both the actors and the audience pass out by the end. What makes a truly great performer. Fine restaurant that requires reservation, not being the ideal spot for dinner after an adventure. The atmosphere brooks no laughter, no clinking glass, just like conversation restrained under the weight of etiquette. Room hums with quiet small talk, pierced by the faint scraping of silver over porcelain.
You cannot cut steak with a necklace in your hand, Adele. Why not put it down? Just for a while.
No. Thank you, madame. But I can't afford to lose it again.
She saws through her steak mechanically, rhythmically, lost in undercooked. The sawing becomes like a chore. She pushes through the muscle, continue until she's all but sawing the plate in half.
This is practically a tire, not a steak.
Allow me.
No. Thank you.
During idle conversation, a diner from the next table steps forward.
Oh, Madame Bouaniche. It's been a long time. I'm glad to see that you're still in Paris.
Oh, this is the Manus. This is the Manus
And
hideout.
you? Still in search of your lost fate?
I'm not sure anymore.
You see the
You
blue on his
certainly have
flower?
been right.
The blue is right there.
Fate is a kind of erratic stream. To search for meaning in
The
it,
Manus blue.
impose meaning upon it, is pointless. Even so, some part of me still longs to try. Perhaps it will one day be in reach. But I wouldn't want us to dwell on my insignificant problems. I understand that Professor Rousseau has made some interesting breakthroughs in the resurrection of the dead.
Just because it doesn't record.
Though first, perhaps you'd
It's like
introduce
I can look back
the
on it.
Senora here?
She is the one I spoke of before. The girl who stands at the confluence of streams.
I like.
Adele. This is a regular of mine. We call him Hummingbird.
Okay, yeah, he's a bad guy. Hummingbird's
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Yes. I see what she means. You look a little pensive, Senora. I wonder, have you found yourself seeing otherworldly figures and hearing elusive voices?
like this.
Are you still
This is gonna be tough. So
yourself?
it's like what?
What are you talking about?
The young man notices Adele. A moment later, he returns with new dishes, a bowl of mashed potatoes and a plate of macaron.
I'd say you'd prefer these over steak.
Sets down her knife, wavering between the two plates before finally taking. I don't like that. Why is there an eating note?
They're passable.
We're just eating. It's the
Though
game. It's
nowhere
just
near
the
as
game.
good as La Durée, I must say.
I'm just yapping. The words weren't meant as praise, yet she can't help but return to the plate for another.
The professor is about to give his speech. If you don't mind, Madame Bouaniche, might we continue our challenge?
It is straight up just the game, and I'm like, no, he returns to his table. Guests around him greet him cordially, giving the whole event a sense of ritual familiarity.
What on earth is Rousseau up to?
He has an announcement to make. One that defines his life's work.
That explains it, right?
Ah, it seems he's made himself presentable for the occasion.
Oh, you can see the Manus people. Gathering of battle.
Greetings, dear brethren. We gather here
Oh, well, that
today
makes it
to
more.
celebrate a momentous discovery. One that belongs to arcanists alone. A breakthrough that lies far beyond the reach of human comprehension.
Enough with the self-aggrandizing. Get to the point.
Oh, it's Animus before.
I didn't come all this way to watch you pump yourself full of hot air.
There's no need to rush. Is there, Animus?
It is Animus.
We have all the time we need.
Animus died 2 patches ago.
Since the year 1999, our search for the Promised Land
Roll
has
credits,
never
1999.
ceased. Following the will of the Guiding One,
I know, right?
we have
Like, how do
unraveled
people see outside
countless mysteries of this storm.
They look so
For this
uncomfortable too.
great
Just like,
cause, many of our noble comrades paid the greatest sacrifice. Their souls sowing the seeds of our coming harvest. Our endeavor was never expected to be easy. But tell me, has it ever crossed your minds whether this storm is the sole path to the promised land we have collectively sought to bring about? Further still, do all of us here, myself included, share in the same vision of that world? We are nothing like the Foundation's numb, obedient lapdogs, incapable of independent thought. Wouldn't you agree? This storm promises only a change to our imperfect, superficial world. Yet I believe a transcendent world may be drawn up from the depths of myth. A world where each and every dream becomes reality. Tell me,
Animation's great.
which would you prefer?
Famous song and dance. Perhaps you care to show something new and actually feasible for once. Otherwise, you'll get naught from me.
My dear Animus, worry not, for I have come.
It's like
well
it's still got that
prepared
2D
to
live
open
novel
your
vibe, but
eyes.
like just enough to keep.
I have discovered a means to access the depths of myth, and through it, achieved a miracle. The miracle of resurrection. Allow me to demonstrate.
Professor walks toward a corner of the bank, holding rapt attention from diners. Right hand, presently reaching for another macaron, stops the motion, deftly, automatically, to picking up a nap.
When one's flesh and spirit are fully immersed in the depths of myth, their body frays and sinks until, eventually, it disintegrates. Yet the spirit remains intact. For in that realm, the spirit is itself the most authentic and pristine substance. Reality as we know it is nothing more than a crude layer of degraded substance laid over the depths of myth. And so long as one's consciousness remains within its maelstrom, that person may be raised from it again. Our Felicienne here is the very proof that the mind alone may be brought back to physical reality. Though she perished, she now sits before us once more.
I knew it. She was the Lulu with the
So,
spirit.
one and all, let us raise a toast to her revival.
Rosa, what in heaven's name are you trying to say?
Sets down her napkin and rises from her seat. The bad guys.
Ah, Felicienne, you fully rejoined
Rizzo?
us now, haven't you?
Right? Animus.
Won't you please
Eating
introduce
hummingbird?
yourself?
Man.
What do you expect me to say? You know very well who I am.
Burton look-alike chap. The diviner's eyes follow her. Through the focus of her vision lies.
How are you feeling?
I would feel a great deal better without your patronizing tone, madame. I have neither need nor want of your sympathy. Ahem.
Glass of red wine.
Voici là. Before you now is Felicienne, priestess of lightning, advisor to the Sun King, vassal of the Guiding One. Attend to my words. I have conquered fate and overcome death itself to stand here. I arose from the depths of myth by my own power, unlike the poor, unworthy fools Roseau sent in. Yet he dares to claim this miraculous deed for his own. Quelle honte, monsieur! Have you no shame?
Monsieur.
But of course you don't. All of you non-entities lack in both gratitude and shame, basking in the grace of the Guiding One and myself without even realizing it. Did you think you had even scratched the surface of the power that dwells here? Roseau, you utter fool! This affront of yours ought to cost you your life. Yet, I am not so base as to destroy what may still have use. So, just this once, I will forgive you. As for the rest of you, my forgiveness likewise extends to the rudeness you all showed in stuffing your faces before toasting to my health. Et maintenant, à ma santé!
This is a miracle. Bringing the dead back to life. It isn't really possible, is it?
He came back to life? So can dying
Oh my
more like
god,
what
the
the
voice
guiding
caught
one
me
said?
so off guard, bro.
What a farce. All you've done is manipulated some girl into believing she's Felicienne, and yet you dare to call it a miraculous resurrection. What utter blasphemy. An offense to the word miracle and to the guiding one herself.
I heard another voice in Felicienne. One that belongs to someone else. Could that mean...
Why do we speak as if she is not present? Let us bring our concerns to her. There are things only the true Felicienne would know.
Mind alone, returning to reality? But has Felicienne lost her arcane skills in the process? If so, then this revival is meaningless.
Whatever the case may be, if this
What
is
is
a
he?
true
I
venue
love that.
of
It's
life
just the
eternal,
cast of
should
different
we not
characters.
seize it? At least until we find an alchemist capable of concocting the Fountain of Youth. I believe I see one drawback already. Only one who dies in the depths of myth may be returned from it. To die elsewhere would be to lose the original image of one's being. I imagine this is our shared goal then. To unleash the depths of myth upon the material world, so that we might render a collective image of all who dwell in this era to be raised anew.
A demure and polite voice in the corner interrupted their debate.
But ought we not to first celebrate Felicienne's return? Though I must say, it is a strange sort of return.
Very well designed.
How
No,
different she looks.
1999.
N'est-ce pas?
Amazing style for
True.
each character.
This dowdy girl is a poor vessel for one so noble.
Mind your tongues. You're speaking of my new body here. For all her faults, I would not call the girl dowdy. She simply chose to turn a blind eye to beauty. I've always felt she picked the wrong career. I admit, it did her some good. She learned to read people and how to put them at ease.
Yeah, it's so
But
nice
it pulled her
to see
further
like
from
such
her true heritage and from the
chaotic
refined
character
taste
design that
expected of a jewel hunter.
chaotic character design, but with a vision behind it. Not just random.
Alors, Felicienne, your right hand. Is it all right?
Whatever do you mean?
Do you not feel it trembling? Oh, zut. Is something wrong?
Right hand moves on its own, splashing the wine across her face before she...
Oh, Adele, you insolent!
Gonna be fighting herself.
Anyone queasy seeing blood?
Yeah, that's just her. Crash the party is like a barbarian. What happened to my man? What did you do? They fell on the floor. Enough questions to bother his mind now. It comes with amusingly useless. And this day forward is absurd. On it, get out of my body. I mean, it's not gonna lie, I don't. We're so overleveled.
That was certainly a choice.
Sensing their thoughts.
Target locked down. My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Huh. Very well.
Yep.
Now is the time for repentance.
As expected.
I have seen to the heart of you. A sharp hit.
The power of sniper rifle.
Don't waste your time. Now is the time for repentance.
And done.
A worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
It's like being shot awake by cold water, her eyes freeze open as she scans. Around her sits a gawking zoo of monsters in her. He's the exhibit.
You! You're Manus Vindicte! Why did you bring me here? What are you doing to me?
Realization hit. Panic tightens in her. Clutches the diamond in her hand. Mind seep through her fingers.
I will not accept any damage to my body, Ustrina. Nor from you, Lyra. One move, and I'll burn you to a crisp, inside and out.
What's happened, Felicienne? It is only us. We're still here at the banquet thrown in your honor.
Animated that? That's cool.
Stop your prattling, you rubbish dump. Another word and I'll rip that canvas to shreds.
Wait, they gave so much.
She's so angry. That means she has to really be Felicienne.
Words of
Believe
wisdom
they
from a
animated.
puppet of all things. Need I point out who pulls your strings, hypothetic? You cowards! Ganging up on a poor, innocent woman! Each and every one of you is a monster! I won't play whatever game you have in store for me. Get out of my way!
Fascinating. Though Felicienne's spirit has seized control of her body, the former spirit seems able to resist. If I am indeed correct, what we are seeing is their thoughts and memories beginning to blend, causing this confusion.
Scribbles down, no rapturous flurry, recording every little tick, word, and move.
Laurent Rousseau, you've been in league with Manus Vindicte all along. You were lying to me. Everything Celia said was true.
Adele attempts a show of defiance, but all she receives in return is curious
My dear, no one here has mentioned Manus Vindicte but you. Yet you seem to know a great deal about those present already. Far too much to be a mere guess. You have met these people before.
I won't let you play with my mind again, Beryl. Celia told me all about these thugs. She told me everything.
Then it dawns on her a flaw in her own reasoning.
Maybe not exactly everything, but she did tell me that it was Manus Vindicte that killed her. Roseau, Felicienne, you killed her. You murderous Manus scum.
I believe it is time you faced the truth.
The truth? What is it this time? You think I don't see through you?
You killed Celia. In that place where the archive of imagery overlapped with reality. You killed her by your own hand.
Lulu, there, Lulu. Oh, because she's partly Felician.
What?
He acted on its
What?
own accord.
You remember it, do you not? You allowed it to happen.
She searches for any sort of proof she might have to match.
No.
She might have to match her claims. She should have never listened to these. Torn them apart with her bare hands. Start with that woman, tear open a path, get back to the car, drive off, and then. I think she just knocked them out. The banquet ends in chaos, though the guests hardly seem to take notice, or... Yeah, a small band of waiters arrives to begin cleaning the scene. The professor steps over the shard, where Beryl sits.
Felicienne has quite the flair for the dramatics, doesn't she? And as always, our audience simply sat back, their eyes glued and mouths agape. We are indeed fortunate for your skill in divination. We will have to wait for Felicienne to return to her senses, but thereafter we follow the plan as discussed. Using the French blue as our focal point, we will draw up the true, perfect Paris from the depths of myth.
I do appreciate that they keep pronouncing Paris
independent,
like in
chosen
proper
by her
French.
people and shaped by the dreams of every one of her citizens.
Because at least in classes of video.
I have seen many
Yes.
versions of Paris, from flames to paradise. Nothing is beyond possibility.
Beryl offers a vague, distant reply. He looks out towards the open. Nothing more. The professor holds his stare on the pendulum in Beryl's hand, guessing she's once again, and leaves her be. Prophecy is something to be revered and feared.
Alors, tomorrow at dawn, we will perform the final ritual atop the Eiffel Tower.
That is like perfect. Dude, though. But I did say how many chapters? A round of applause for the my debate now. No, okay. But it seems like there's only 7, like, final bosses. 2 or 3 more chapters. 15, maybe 18. Is that the story finished? No, the story's not finished. But I might call the stream here because that's the cliffhanger ending. Also, it's been like an hour. YouTube. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably gonna, at least until I get better, I'm probably gonna do like, I usually do about an hour. Yeah. Oh wait, no, there's there's chapter 20. We might go on for long. There's 20, so it's like 5. Started at 11. We might as well do 15. The path of fate seems like nothing more than fitting those who cannot. We'll do this one. Arctic song.
Liberté! Égalité! Fraternité! Deliver what was promised!
I know. We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Eat our work days! Better wages! Paid vacations! No more hunger! We will not let the Bastille frighten us! Let the king and queen answer! Give power to the people!
Oh, so everyone's delulu.
Drive them out of Versailles! Bring them here to Paris!
Oh.
Liberty or death!
The beast's roars mingle with the chaotic chants. Screams of death and horrific brutality echo through the streets. But as long as one person still stands, this grotesque carnival of protest will...
Liberty or death!
Hysteria has spread across Paris, turning the city of lights into bedlam, into utter chaos. 3 people pass through the turmoil, bothered by the screams around them.
Le diamant tout court, tu m'as noué. Mot de miel, faux langage, non jeté dans la cage.
Quelle surprise! The great Felicienne seems in better spirits now.
Et tout ce qu'on ne clôt dans le silence, dans un coffret noir, loin sous la terre.
Though I feel this isn't the time or place for such a song, mademoiselle.
Felicien stops fiddling with the diamond and casts a disdainful glance towards her increasingly insufferable toady.
Adele would never interrupt me the way you did. What a shame she never heard this song. But you wish to speak business, yes? Then let us talk. First, answer me this. Why has there been near or no progress in passing on the Guiding One's teachings, despite the many changes in era? You've elected to ignore your most sacred duty, throwing aside her benevolent instructions in favor of your pursuit of knowledge. Without my leadership to inspire you, this organization is about as useful as a chocolate teapot, it seems.
I don't know why that tickles me.
Please, mademoiselle. All these problems will be solved once I unravel the deepest secrets of the depth of myth.
Look at you, still clinging to that old drivel. Did I not already expose your worthlessness? I'd have had you swept out by the servants in my day.
But you're living proof of my thesis. You came back from the depths of myth. How can you not believe?
What I believe in is my ability to conquer death. I have no particular interest in your imaginary Paris. Nor your babbling nonsense about ideals.
It is our shared goal to return the world to its most glorious era, n'est-ce pas? We've found the means.
N'est-ce pas?
I only ask
Oui.
that you trust me.
Oh, la
Trust?
méthode.
You'd have me scale the Eiffel Tower of all things to use my diamond to unleash the depths of myth. While you stand at a safe distance and watch? That's your brilliant plan?
I admit we made a mistake, mademoiselle. But I've discovered the truth. The depths of myth don't lie below, but above.
Above, so below.
Altitude represents ascension, a primordial image as old as civilization itself. That is why you must reach the peak of the city's
I love the
tallest
screen
structure.
background.
There, all of Paris, perhaps even the entire world, will transcend, if my theory proves correct.
Theories, theories, theories. Ugh, what torture it is to listen to you. And what of you, madame? Why are you staring at me like that? Your gaze is nauseating. Stop it.
Silent woman's eyes are vacant and neutral.
Are you even listening to me?
I am.
Her reply comes barely more than. Three weave past the protesters, heading towards the Champ de Mars. Not a single passerby seems to take notice of the glow coming from Barrow's pendulum. Car is parked on a silent street.
I never really understood any of the songs she sang. That's why I didn't bother to say anything. But I could tell she had a beautiful voice, the kind any singer would envy.
In the driver's seat, the young woman lowers her gaze to the ornate.
She has a real sweet tooth, particularly for macaron. I've seen her eat a whole box in one go. But not just any old macaron. Only La Dure's will do. I often had to plan our trips around the store on the Champs-Élysées. Lucky for me, Felicienne was a late riser, or else I'd have had to race all the way from the bakery to her place every morning.
Weak smile tugs at her lip.
But what she was eating, they weren't macaron, were they?
Inside the once neatly arranged pastries taken on another shape. The little dragon lies within the box, its eyes closed. Carved and cut into bite-sized pieces, filling oozes out from its form, releasing a sweet allure.
Madame Boaniche, please tell me, what did she do to me?
Holy shit. Grim. Adele gathers her dragon's fragments into her voice trembling. Fusion.
She stole your fate. Her original self perished long ago within the depths of myth. The spirit that found you was only a remnant, a mere shadow clinging to a world in which she no longer belonged. She longs to live again, even if it is only as a parasite.
What about those memories we shared? Were they all just illusions?
Some were true experiences you shared as your streams of fate merged. Others were but fabrications.
So she is
the
just
nuance
D-Lulu.
can be difficult to discern without careful observation.
Adele stays silent for a long while before reaching for the handle again. The door doesn't move. She's been trying in vain for quite.
You've really confused me, Madame. What side are you on?
I am a watcher of the streams of fate, not a participator in them. I take no sides.
But you can do more than watch. You already have. You were the one that told me about this inevitable death. And then, Celia really did end up dead. You know exactly what's going to happen to me. You know everything. Don't you?
Her voice catches outside the lights of Paris flicker erratically.
It is not nearly as simple as you might imagine, Adele. To observe a stream is to see only its curves and eddies, the ripples of importance. I see the path, but not every moment along it. That is itself sufficient for me to ascertain one's eventual fate. There are rarely any exceptions.
You said rarely. So, there are exceptions?
An exception, yes. I told you about her, did I not? I had been drifting along the streams of fate when I saw a girl who resembled me, who in some part came from me.
Matilda.
It was quite a revelation. I saw where our streams merged long before she was born, and I knew I would name her Matilda. That she would grow up to be kind, brave, and truly gifted. I followed her through every turn and every ripple to the very end. Then I looked away. I stopped watching.
The diviner ends the story in her always even tone.
The way you describe it? It sounds strange, Madame. Almost cruel. As if you've ignored her in the present because you're afraid of her future.
I studied the entirety of her stream, every moment of her fate. It seemed enough.
Our window reflects the puzzled look on it.
But then, something peculiar happened. In the final moments of this millennium, there was a certain kind of rain. Since that time, the streams of fate have lost their clarity. At times they are muddied, at others interrupted, twisted into vortexes. As they began to shift, so too did everything else. The fates I had seen had taken a new form. Nothing was the same.
Turns towards Adele.
Soon, Felicienne will complete Roseau's ritual. Once that happens, your spirit will rest forever here in this car, and a calamity would fall upon Paris. All the visions I saw end here.
You're implying something, aren't you? Are you saying that my fate isn't set in stone?
I am simply stating what I saw. Many who learn of their fates become passive to them, hoping that by inaction they might avoid their consequences. Others are driven to attempt, however vainly,
Why is this so
to
deep?
change it. How you interpret this prophecy
Deep.
is entirely up to you.
Still exams
Then
over.
there's still a chance for me to leave this car, n'est-ce pas?
This is a spiritual haven, a place which belongs to you alone. Once you leave, you may find salvation hidden within the currents, or a fate far worse than death.
I don't want to know what lies in wait for me.
How her mind palace is just
What
a
I want
taxi cab.
is to get out of here and destroy the diamond, just as I promised. I won't fail again. You know a way to let me out, no? You wouldn't be here otherwise. Please, madame, tell me. Whatever future you're hoping to see, it will never happen if I give up now.
He clenches her fist, ready to batter the window. Thumbs. Even now, he doesn't know what. And it has no. Final smell fades. Unfamiliar. Diluted, kind of.
Even in the face of oblivion, you would try to change your fate.
He leans forward, presses down Adele's fist. He opens the
Go, then.
Pharaoh holds it there, steady, startled eye.
Merci.
Outside, the lights of the city. Near and strange calm washes over her despite nothing at all.
I'll see you around, Madame Boaniche.
Steps into the Pharaoh closes her.
So, where is this so-called fate you've been waiting for? You've seen the end already, n'est-ce pas? The only one possible, anyway. My triumph. You prophets are all the same. My family bankrolled a dozen frauds like you, yet not one ever foresaw the revolution. You ought to have dedicated yourself to the guiding one instead.
Pharaoh raises a finger to her arrogant.
You speak because you seek my direction. You wish to unravel the secrets of resurrection.
You're clever for a prophet. Of course, that's my goal. I wouldn't allow those bungling followers to take credit for such a discovery. I must determine the truth before anyone else.
North, that is where your path leads. But know that there are consequences to what you seek. You will not emerge from it the same.
Spare me the theatrics. I shan't be intimidated. You've pointed the way. I have no more need of you. Whatever consequences lie ahead depend on me, on my actions, not some puddle of fate. Au revoir, madame. Let us see what the all-seeing lady has seen for us.
Entirely too much within the same. Merlin watches. Passes through the corridor. The door vanishing into the blinding daylight.
Goodbye, Adele. I look forward to seeing what comes of your actions. To seeing another prove me wrong.
That's... God damn. Okay. Glad I decided. Yeah. Do this.
It is true. I have held back many important details concerning matters like the nature of Felicienne and Brum's relationship, and Professor Roseau's true intentions.
Is that a frog?
But I believe it is not my place to disclose such things.
Is that a duck?
People deserve to discover these things on their own.
I'm more interested in the part involving Matilda.
Ah, of course. And why not? My Matilda. Such a lovely, radiant girl. She has inherited my strength and added to it a vitality of her own. Those who speak with her often leave smiling. As for her future, I cannot share it with you here, but I can assure you, her path is one worth looking forward to.
I think that. Oh. This has been reverse night. Festering, feasting flow, blah blah blah. I can't speak. A flowing feast. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, probably to finish the rest of it off. I'm starting to play the other games that I can at some point, either Dolok Town, mentioned it before, and yeah. Anyways, for me today, my name is Turtle. I hope you guys have a good evening and afternoon, wherever you might be. Of course, as always, do stay safe and happy. Apologies once again. I'm a little sick, so my voice. But anyways, bye for now. Bye. Have a good night. I hope you feel better as well. Hope it all goes well.